all the joys of a wonderful life together. Hoping you have a great day today and many happy years together. Love from Isabel. I think that comes from all of us as well. So, well done. Thank you. All right, here we go. Lovely to see you all today. Old man's up. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I am a little bit nervous, so please bear with me. John said to me before, the best way of getting through this is if you just pretend that everybody's in their underwear and you'll be fine. So I've got my x-ray glasses on, and I just want to thank all the gentlemen that are local to the area for not wearing a kilt. One thing I noticed doing this, I'm so used to using a word processor these days, I've noticed my handwriting has degraded so badly. You'll have to bear with me with some of this, so if I get the odd word wrong, please bear with me. So anyway, for an occasion such as this, I thought I should pay some homage to the groom today, Dave. Dave and I met 30 years ago, which is amazing considering I'm only 26. I met Dave. Dave was in the Scouts many years ago, and a girl I was going out with at the time, her brother was involved in the Scouts, and invited me along to the Christmas pantomime, so I thought, yeah, all right, I'll do that. So we popped down, and who should be playing Prince Charming? Good old Dave. So that was my first experience of meeting Dave. We didn't actually get to speak that time, but I actually worked in a local leisure centre at the time, so the next time that I saw Dave, he was getting undressed in the changing rooms at, say, a leisure centre. So you can imagine the shock that everybody had in there when I saw Dave start naked in front of me and went, "Hey, Prince Charming!" Yes, there goes that reputation anyway. But shortly after, Dave and I soon became firm friends and formed part of a group that are still very tight to this day, so we're all great friends together. Again, as many of you know, Dave has got a very musical background, but one thing you might not know outside of the band is that he also takes that out on social occasions, such as the Cup final. Oh, God. We'd be stood there watching Manchester United in the FA Cup final, and I tend to stand at the front of the edge of the seat with excitement always, so Dave's slightly behind me. When I hear "Ooh-ah, ooh-ah, Cantona," everybody in the whole circle just stood back in shock. Still have visions of John Moxon on Match of the Day catching you. Oh, you don't see that every day. It is quite frightening to go to a match. That's why Dave sits in a completely different stand from us now. Holidays. We've had a good few holidays together as well, and always they seem to come with adventures. There was a time we went off to Australia for a little break, and this involved stopping at Paris for 8.5 hours, which was obviously the first stop on the way, which we thought was a bit odd. So we asked the travel agents, can we, nip out and go and have a quick look and tour around Paris? No. So we got to Manchester Airport, can we get out and have a quick look around Paris? No. So we get to Paris, and we said, can we get out and have a quick look? And don't understand a word they said. Either way, we just ran out the front door, got in a taxi and went to Paris anyway, and had a lovely 8.5 hours of travelling up the Eiffel Tower and having a few beers. So it was great fun that one day, wasn't it, when we came back? But ultimately, at the end of this journey, we got to Darwin in Australia, which was our first jaunt out there for a cousin's wedding. And without doubt, that ended up being one of the very best holidays we'd ever had together. But one of the stories I'd like to tell you from there, one of the clean stories that I can tell you from there, is we were staying at my aunt and uncle's at the time, and Dave was made very much to feel part of the family. And because he wanted to entertain us all so much, he organised one of his local friends to take us out, which we thought was very nice of him, a bit strange, but very nice of him. So, unbeknown to us until the night, he ended up being the chief of police for the area that took us out. Had a bit of a reputation as being a major drinker, so that went down well with us, Dave, didn't it? So, anyway, cut a long story short, we had a wonderful night, got absolutely obliterated, came outside, no taxis, no way home, to which we got, "Don't worry lads, the car's round the corner, we're off." We said, "You can't drive in that condition." He said, "Well, what's going to happen? I'm the chief of police." So sure enough, Dave and I were reassured enough to get in the back of the car and drove it home. The following day, Dave and I were sat watching TV with Trace. There was a knock at the door. There's nothing unusual about that. Until the door opened and then we heard, "Where's these bloody poms?" And we all looked over to see what was going on. Then came this 29-year-old chap, khaki uniform, Stetson, police badge, and a gun. This is where the tan that we just gauged over the last few days suddenly disappeared. Anyway, the chap came in and he said, his boss had been the chief of police for 25 years in this area, he said. He said, never had a day off in his life until today, and I just want to shake your hand. Unbelievable. So we got a bit of a reputation out there, and the Aussies ended up adopting us, didn't they? So we were 2 Aussies to be Poms, so they called us Pozies after that. So that was brilliant. Now, Bill's just paid homage to all the great stuff that Pam's brought into Dave's life, but one that I have to say, Pam, which I'm really impressed with, is the change that you made to his old flat. Anybody that has set foot in that hovel was absolutely unbelievable. No, in a way, actually, Dave, I am a little bit disappointed that you did tidy it up, because it was almost a virtual museum with all the papers that were on the floor, and I was hoping to take Callum and Cara around and show them about the sinking of the Belgrano, First Lady in number 10, and of course City winning the league. 1968. But anyway, just as the Aussies and my Australian family and American family have welcomed Dave into our family, we did ourselves, and we were delighted to ask Dave to be Cara's godfather. This is Cara, my daughter, who saw was one of the bridesmaids today. I'm very close with a lot of friends of mine, and certainly with a couple of guys that are in the room, Dave, John, and another friend of ours called Animal. They're like brothers to me, so it was a great thing to actually bring them in as part of our family. So, as I say, wonderful. Dave has been a great friend to me over the years. Honest, reliable, trustworthy, good-looking. Dave, I can't read what else you've written here. But all in all, he's been a wonderful friend over the years. I'm very proud to be your best man today, and he'd say that as read. So, and now you're married to lovely Pam. There's an extra member of our group, so we're looking forward to the future all together. This is my wife, Tracy, by the way. Tracy and I have been married for 17 years now, and that feels like yesterday. Because we all know what a horrible day yesterday was. Anyway, a wise man once said, a best man's speech should last as long as the groom takes to make love on his wedding night. So I'm making you look fantastic here, son. Anyway, I'd like to wish Dave and Pam every happiness. I'm sure he'll make a wonderful husband. He'll be a trusted friend and confidant to you. I think he'll be a role model to Richard and Sam. And most of all, he'll make you very happy and smile like he makes us all happy and smile. So, without further ado, I'd like to finish off by saying a quick toast to our lovely bridesmaids today, who looked absolutely wonderful. So here's to Jill and Cara, the bridesmaids. Hey. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.